Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I made around $1,000 during the Nasdaq. This was on Thursday, so 3 days ago. Sorry for posting this video a bit later, but on the weekend I had other things to do and I never managed to be on the charts on the computer. And this was a beautiful trade, finally a winning trade. And yeah, I would say let's get right into it. If we start on a higher time frame, as always, we can see that we are very bearish. We can see that price was respecting bearish gaps and disrespecting bullish ones. If we come on the daily gap, here there was a daily low, swing low inside this daily gap. And so this was a big key level for me where I wanted price to see a reaction. Also on the 4 hour, we can see that it created perfect equal lows. This was a really strong sign for me that price wanted to see a rebalance and then continue the trend lower. On the 2 hour there was nothing too crazy exactly, and on the 1 hour also. Here we have a hourly gap where I wanted price initially to hit it for then to continue my trend lower. So ideally I want to see a 930 PDI, so price opens higher, and then moves lower. And exactly on the 50-minute there's nothing too crazy, even though I must say that here was a 15-minute gap that could create some problems where price might open lower, hit this 50-minute and then go higher, and then it's not an ideal scenario because price hit a higher time frame gap and continue the trend. So it gets hard for the market to take out again this low because it got sponsored. And yeah, so initially I was a bit unsure whether I wanted to see longs or shorts, so I just wanted to see the market move and I waited. So it started going lower or open higher, and this was really big for me. I said now I can see a 930 PDI, but eventually there was nothing too crazy. There was this huge 30-second candle, and for it to inverse it was quite hard, even though I was ready to take shorts. If we continue on the 1 minute, we can see that we just waited here and it started to chop around. Here there was a 1 minute gap, even I think 2 minutes exactly, but I saw people take this 1 minute. I did not take this because I waited for the highest time frame inversion, that was the 2 minute, and since it never closed I just was not too confident, so I waited. Here, this is where I took my trade. There was a 30-second, if we come here, exactly a 30-second gap. Usually I never take trades like this with the 30-second gap that got respected for so long, but since we had a SMT here, you can clearly see that ES took out the swing high while NQ didn't, and we had still a 50-minute gap below a swing low. I was ready to short, so we remove this gap and take out our short tool. I entered here, put my stop loss I think around here or here, and wanted to target this swing low inside the gap. Since I had consistency rule on my eval, I took around exactly a 1 2 4 and let it play out, and basically it hit instantly my take profit. I risked a bit less. I was thinking I was risking around 750 and I found out I risked around 700, so I made $1,000. I'm really happy with this trade. Let's see if this is something going into future to see more trades, more winners, and stopping with the losing streak. Last month was not the best month for me, but yeah, I'm ready to come back. I'm working hard. I'm trying to find common errors in my trades, and yeah, I hope you have a nice Sunday, guys. And yeah, tomorrow I'm at home, so I'm not at work. So hopefully I will get a good trade, even though it's Monday and usually a bit slower. As always, God bless and see you tomorrow. Bye.